So you probably see a lot of NBA players doing these crazy moves you see on Instagram, TikTok, and you always think, oh, what if I was able to do that move? Well, today I'm gonna be breaking down 3 popular NBA moves, and I'm gonna be teaching this beginner basketball player how to do them exactly. So let's get started. So this is Ethan, he's my beginner basketball player. He's just gonna tell you a little bit about his background, because he's not the most advanced player. He's a beginner, maybe like yourself, but let's get his experience to see how good he thinks he is, or just what he's done in general.
So I've played a lot of park ball. I played a lot of rec as a kid, played in high school. As I'm getting older, I really want to play a lot of rec. I want to do well, maybe play some pro-AMs in the future. But I don't have a lot of formal training experience. Most of it's just actually playing basketball, no like training setting like this.
How confident are you in being able to master these 3 moves? Are you confident? Do you think you'd be able to get it? Tell us what you think.
I think, yeah, if I took some time and really spent some time mastering these moves, I think I could get it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll take him to the test. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think he's gonna get it, but maybe if I'm a good enough teacher, I'll be able to get him going. Let's see. Well, the first move we're going to be breaking out is one by Luka Doncic that he pulled off on Cam Johnson back in the playoffs against the Phoenix Suns, and it's kind of a crazy move. So me and Ethan are just going to watch this real quick. So you can see here, he kind of gets to it in between, gets to that drag, and then he gets to that shot right there. It's a really nice move.
Wow, how did he do that?
So you can see here that Luka kind of gets into this little size-up situation with Cam, but when he gets to here, you think this is a normal between, right? No, he's actually getting into like a 1-2 between. So you can see that he hits his left foot right here, and the minute he hits his left foot, then boom, his right foot kind of follows through. He gets it between now. You can see he's heavy going to that right side. So he wants to obviously attack Cam because obviously his hips are facing towards his right side. So then if he uses his drive this way, then Cam obviously has to flip his hips and try to catch up with him. But you can see the minute this happens, Cam just kind of almost like blocks him like a normal just roll block. Obviously, Luka's gonna use his strength and momentum into this, and then he kind of just gets into what's known as an underdrag speed stop, where he kind of goes underneath his legs. But you can see he gets into his low position, and by the time he gets into that, he's already up and back into his shot, and by that time you can see Cam Johnson's boom already on the floor, gets to that, and then by the time that happens, obviously he gets into his normal just shot. So the first move that Luka kind of gets into here is that 1-2 anchor that we were talking about. He doesn't just kind of normally go into a normal skip between, but he kind of anchors his legs and kind of gets into a 1-2 between. That's going to allow him to plant his weight on his left side and then all the way get to his right side. So right now I just want you to practice getting into that normal 1-2 anchor drop. Not bad. Now, exact same thing. I want you to try to put more emphasis and more power on that left leg, and then that right leg shoots directly after. Boom, not bad. Try one more time. Not bad. Now, you can see when he got into that now, he kind of gets into the situation where he gets cut, and then he kind of gets into his underdrag. So directly off of this now, I don't even want you to practice just the normal between here. I want you to just get into the stagger stance with your right leg forward and your left leg behind, and I just want you to go one dribble with your left leg going forward, then right dribble, and then kind of getting into this underdrag. So just do it real quick, and then I'll kind of detail it from there. Left, right, perfect. Now, what I want you to focus on now is you got into the underdrag. If you watch me here, you can see how I'm able to really sell this drive. You can see here that my leg is turn planted, allowing me to use more of my glute, and then I obviously get into what's known as this internal hip rotation coming to here. That allows me to sell my drive. So I want you to do the exact same thing, but emphasize going a little bit slower. Think about getting into this turn plant, selling your weight, and kind of dipping that leg down. Boom, not bad. Now, I kind of want you to put the 2 together, do that one more time. I want you to do that underdrag just a little bit faster and a little bit more explosive.
Starting here?
Yep, starting that stagger stance. Not bad. Now, let's try to put both together. You're gonna come with the ball here. Same exact thing as usual, but you get to this 1-2 directly off of that. He doesn't get into a skip. He kind of just normally accelerates after. He's getting into this 1-2, accelerate directly after, get into that underdrag, reset from there. Not bad. I want you to slow down just a little bit more in that between. Not bad. One more time, emphasize this 1-2. 1-2. Just that 1-2. Try to lift in the air just a little bit more. Try to lift in the air just a little bit more, like more patient, lift in the air. Not bad. But see, what do we forget though? We got that pause, right? So think about that pause. You get to here, pause, and then kind of go into it. Boom, gets into it. But see, you didn't lift. Gotta lift. You're kind of just walking into it. I want you to lift in the air, and then you get into it. Not bad. But one more time, I want you to try to get a little bit lower and really sell that drive and really go aggressively at that defender. Lift in the air. Not bad, not bad. Nice. Now we just got done with Luka. Now we're gonna be moving on and working on a move that KD pulled off against the Wizards. Pretty popular move. He had his defender on shambles, literally facing the ground. So let's break it down real quick. Yep, gets to that, literally facing the ground, bro. To that, and then he kind of gets to this inverted drag, lands both, and then literally his foot just slips, gets into one front cross, and right into it. So you can kind of see here that KD immediately catches the ball right at the top of the key, kind of gets into a little bit of a drop pivot, He attacks immediately off this right side, and by the time he gets there, he elongates his leg. You can see he literally elongates it fully length. And then now, since he's trying to sell this drive, he sells the drive, gets into an inverted drag. By the time he gets an inverted drag, you can see he creates a little bit of separation, so now he can actually shoot it there if he wanted to, but the real separation when it comes to this move is this front cross that he pulls. He kind of gets out of this hezzy, he immediately gets to what's known as a front cross, where he just pushes it kind of like across his body, then he pushes across his body, and then obviously by that time, he kind of loses the defender, and then boom, he's literally just sitting on the ground, and then obviously KD just kind of gets into a shot after that point. Okay, so that first move that KD kind of get into to get a little bit of a separation against the defender was known as an inverted drag, but an inverted drag usually is when you kind of stop this front leg forward, drag it through your legs, and then you come back directly. He doesn't necessarily do that. He kind of does what's known as a little bit of a skip inverted drag. So when he gets into this inverted drag, he kind of gets into this skip and kind of replaces his feet immediately directly after. So the first one I just want you to work on is just a normal inverted drag. So we'll just start kind of by the top here. I want you to start with your right hand. Right foot's gonna be forward, left foot's gonna be behind. I want you to time this dribble, hit your dribble first, foot hits. I want you to hit that dribble again, and then you get into this inverted drag, and then coming right back. Same exact deceleration, same exact plant that we worked on with that under drag. You're just inverting the leg. Perfect. Perfect. Same exact thing, just a little bit faster, a little bit more aggressive. Perfect, perfect. One more time. Not bad. Now, what I want you to do is get to that inverted. Directly after that inverted, now I want you kind of replacing your feet in the air, almost like you're actually trying to shoot. So you're gonna have this left leg shoot directly behind you and this right leg shoot directly in front of you, acting like you're gonna be getting just like a shot in a sense. Not bad. Do it a couple more times. Not bad. Perfect. Now, last variation of this, get to that inverted drag, get to the skip, act like we're shooting directly after. I want you kind of splitting your feet one more time so you get to here. Split your feet, kind of be wide, and then push directly over your frame. Not a wide cross, but a push cross, pushing directly over your chest. Not bad. One more time, cross. Not bad. One more time, try to stay a little bit more within your boundaries. You kind of fade it out back. I want you a little bit more here. Kind of stay within this bubble that you have. Kind of carried it right there, make it immediate. Make it kind of pocket the ball more so, not carry, but pocket just a little bit more. Not bad. Make that hesitate to that push cross just a little bit faster. Boom, fully aggressive. Want to see a little bit more of a push across the chest. So instead of here under the rib cage, a little bit more over the rib cage. Not bad, not bad. Last one, do the exact same thing, but now get into your shot. Not bad. Not bad, it's okay. Now for the third and final move, we're gonna be breaking out a very popular move that Kyrie pulled off against the Memphis Grizzlies. We put off this nasty hezzy against Jonas Valanciunas. We're gonna break it down right now. You see, kind of gets the toe drag hezzy. Nice, nice. We'll watch it one more time. Really stops. Main Pavona stop. See the minute right here, Kyrie gets off of this little top pick and roll action against DeAndre. He kind of gets into this like a little between. Creates the separation as the jaw kind of goes over, but you can see this little drop defender right here. By the time Jonas is right there, he's already expecting Kyrie to kind of come through right there. So by the time this is going on, now he kind of gets into a kind of a fake hesitancy. So he wants to get to that pull-up, obviously. You can see eyes are up, chest is up. He gets his left leg planted like he's getting into that pull-up footwork. And then right after, you can see he has this little toe drag. The toe drag is pretty interesting because that's what's going to be stopping his momentum getting into the basket. And by the time that happens, Jonas is just boom, popping up, and then by the time that happens, he's just all the way, boom, going to the basket. So we're gonna kind of break that down right now. So let's break down this last final Kyrie move. This is such a deceptive move because he does this little toe drag. So starting off, you're kind of always taught that when going left, you want to get to this right-left kind of pull-up footwork. On this particular occasion, he does the exact opposite. He's doing this because he's normally going to probably get into a left-right pull-up, which is kind of a little bit more inverted, but he's doing that for the sake of pulling off the hezzy itself. All I want you doing starting off is just ending up in a left-right footwork. So all I want you doing is ending here and then toe dragging all the way to here. So I don't want you really getting into the normal pull-up itself. I just want you kind of getting into a left stop all the way to a right toe drag. So I just want you coming here, toe drag. Reset it, kind of come by, really sell, toe drag. That's all I want you to do this entire time. Not bad. Try to elongate that left leg just a little bit more and apply more pressure to it. Not bad. Now last thing, you're doing a good job with this little toe drag. Try to implement more of this long action where this toe really drags, but also to keep your chest up. Kyrie in this video, his chest is fully elongated to really sell like he was trying to shoot. Not bad. Try to do a little bit more. You're still a little bit low. Be low, emphasize the straight action. Not bad. Keep that leg a little bit more shallow, not super low, just a little bit more shallow, a little bit more vertical. Not bad. One more time. Not bad. Now, you do the exact same thing. I want you to get that exact same toe drag. By the time you get to this toe drag, all I want you to do is just put the ball down, quickly attack the basket. See how you had a couple dribbles there? Have just one dribble. Not bad. Now I want you to do the exact same thing. I want you to emphasize more of the upright action and the toe drags. Toe, and then you put it back down. I want you to full vertical chest. Not bad. Not bad. Let's do it one more time. Keep that toe drag. Really emphasize all this is sticking, and then you're trying to meet this right leg to the left. Not bad. A little bit quicker, put more of that stop towards that left leg, let that right leg drag, and then boom, immediately drop down. Not bad. That was a perfect one. Not bad. I gotta agree, that's not bad for a beginner basketball player. Kind of learning those moves, it can be very advanced, but when you break it down, honestly, it becomes pretty easy. You just start to break down little micro details, and then you kind of go from there. But let me ask you, how did you feel with those, particular moves? Was it hard? Was it easy? Tell me what you think.
At first it was kind of hard, but the breakdowns with like the different segments of each move made it pretty easy.
What about the segments itself? Like, what part of the segment that made these moves easy?
So if you look at it as a whole, it's pretty hard to do. But when you break down each step and you take it as like an under drag and then like the next move after that and break it down into pieces and then you master each piece, it can be very doable rather than it being pretty crazy and hard to do.
So he kind of impressed me a little bit. Didn't expect him to do the moves that we taught him to do, but if you really break these stuff down, you break the little nuances, little tiny details of a move down, it can be pretty easy for you to understand these moves and kind of get the hang of it pretty easily. If you see these moves all the time on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all you have to do is just simply, stream record the video, kind of slow it down, really look at the nuances of the move, and you can really easily start adding to your bag. A lot of people overcomplicate it, but truthfully, it's very, very simple when you break it down. But look, if you're too lazy to kind of watch these videos and break it down, look, I understand. Just follow my Instagram down below. I have plenty of breakdowns. You can study this stuff, and I make it pretty simple and pretty easy. Until next time, if Ethan makes his shot, you have to like for the video. If he misses, just comment down below that I suck as a trainer, and you never have to watch me again. Ethan, let's see it. What? Boom!